Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video we are mixing all of my foundations together. I'm really excited for this one because I am such a notorious little mixer. In general, I just really enjoy mixing things. Like I really like making things like protein balls, and you just have to like mix all like the dry ingredients with the wet ones. And when I was a kid, when I would have a bath with my little sister Beth, you guys have seen her on my channel before, we would actually just like mix all of like the shampoo and conditioner bottles together and pretend that we were on a cooking show. Because that's what you do in the bath, right? I love like just wrecking things. I don't know why, like I never want them to be wrecked, but as soon as like it gets a little bit wrecked, I just can't wait to like smush it all and crush it all together. Basically, I just love mixing stuff together and just seeing what happens, pretending like I'm a little scientist or something. So of course I had to get on the bandwagon and do this video, so I'm looking forward to this. I know it's like super wasteful. I know in a lot of people's eyes they're going to see it like that, but for me, I have like 40 foundations. I'm never going to go through them all, so in my eyes this is not wasteful whatsoever. If anything, I'm getting some use out of the product that would potentially be wasted. I'm going to treat this as like a general sort of first impression review. Obviously it's like a little bit more ridiculous than a usual one, but it's just something a little bit fun, and I will just do a couple little check-ins and stuff if I can, because I do have an event to go to at 6 p.m. tonight. Nix is actually taking me to watch the new 50 Shades of Grey movie, a gold class cinema, so really excited for that one. I got a date with Christian Grey tonight, so, you know, wow, dandruff. We're gonna jump straight into mixing all of my foundations. So if this sounds like something you would enjoy watching, definitely stay tuned. And don't forget to check out my Instagram. If you haven't, you go and follow me on there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Without any further ado, let's get started. Open this bitch. Alright guys, so I've got you zoomed in a little bit closer so you can hopefully see what my skin's looking like. It's actually so much better than it usually is. I don't really want to share like my skincare routine with you guys just yet. I just want to give it a couple more weeks and see if it continues to improve, because I want to make sure I'm trying out these products for like a month and then I'll tell you guys about them. But yeah, anyway, I've mixed all my foundations together and I've got you guys zoomed in a little bit more. Here is my little foundation concoction. I just got this little Sigma Large Concealer F65 brush just to mix it all together, and that's what I'm going to use just to like dot it onto my face. You guys know I have a Sigma code, it's just Casey Rayton, and that gets you 10% off, I believe, and that is an affiliate code, so if you want to use it, you can use it, and if you don't want to, that's cool. Actually doesn't look like a bad color. Might be a little bit dark for my tan at the moment. This smells, oh wow, it's an interesting smell. It's like it smells like MAC foundations, but it also smells very like fragrant, like flowers or something. I don't even know. There was 3 foundations in there that have really strong smells, which was like MAC Studio Fix, or any MAC foundations actually. They have such a strong smell. It's like paint. And then the Huda Beauty one literally smells like grandma's. It's like the worst smell ever. And then the La Mer one has a really strong fragrant smell as well. It's like very floral and like grandma-y, but not as bad as the Huda one. And I feel like those are the ones giving it this scent. It's quite thick, and it's not very runny, like at all. Like even if I pick up quite a bit, it's very thick. Wow, it's like so thick, man. Basically, I just took a pump of each foundation and I only did one color from each foundation as well. So some of them I have, say, like my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea ones, I have like 3 different shades in the same foundation. So what I did was just take one of each type and put them in, just so I wasn't using like 10 of the same. I think I roughly mixed together like 39 or 40 foundations. So yeah, I'm trying out 40 foundations on my face. Yes. So I'm going to prime my skin today, and as usual, I'm just going to use my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I always use this when I do like a foundation first impression, just because it doesn't affect the finish of any of my foundations. It's kind of like using a moisturizer on your skin before starting off. So if you guys are wondering, I have combination skin, so it gets quite oily, but it also has a few dry areas, and I'm also dehydrated, which is just amazing, and it's sensitive. So the fact that my skin is looking this good at the moment is like a miracle. I'm going to use a brush on one side of my face, which is the Sigma Bake Kabuki F89 brush, and then on the other side of my face I'm going to use my little sponge. This is a Morphe sponge, I believe, and I really like it. I'm so here for it, guys. Whoa, that smell. Whoa, it smells like grandma's. Oh my god. I feel like I'm rubbing a grandma on my face. Oh my god, that coverage. That's actually a really good color. Oh, it's actually, no, it's a bit yellow. It is a little bit yellow, not gonna lie. Holy shit, this looks so good. It's so like dewy and pretty. Oh my god. New favorite foundation. Just casually mix all of them together. Make sure I blend this one down my neck, man, because like, whoa. This brush like in this foundation works so well together. This brush and these 40 foundations work so well together, I should say. This side's blending out really beautifully as well, but it's so thick. I'm just like realizing right now this foundation feels very creamy and very heavy. It kind of feels like I'm just putting like moisturizer on my face. This literally looks great, you guys. This is what all of my foundations look like mixed on my skin. There is like a weird element to it and I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like kind of cakey. It is clinging to like little dry patches on my chin that I didn't know that were even there. But it's very forgiving on my pores. Like on my forehead, it's really forgiving. It's like hasn't accentuated my texture or anything like that. And it's kind of filled in all my little pores. But then when you get to my nose looks terrible right now. Just looks kind of oily. This is a very dewy foundation, yet matte. Like it's the weirdest thing. Difference between the Beauty Blender side and the brush side is that the brush is a lot more full coverage, which is kind of to be expected because the Beauty Blender obviously does soak up a lot of product and thins it out a little bit. So right now I do prefer the brush side. However, I prefer how the Beauty Blender side feels. That's basically what we're working with at the moment. I am going to go and just do my makeup and stuff, and then I will come back to you guys, let you know how everything is going, and I will do a flash test as well. I might actually do that now. I'll use my phone. Okay, so this is like the ugliest photo ever. I don't know. Maybe a little, actually. Okay, I feel like there's definitely a little bit of flashback, because like if you see my face here, and then you see... What the fuck? Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Okay, my head looks like a different color for starters, so, you know, note to self, I'm not taking flash photography tonight. Yeah, if I want to wear 40 foundations in the daytime, amazing. At night, not so much. I can't believe I was like, I never had flashback. It's got flashback. Anyway, me and my little flashback face are going to go and finish off the rest of this, and I will come back to you guys and check in before I head out to watch Christian Grey. Christian Bay. Alright guys, so I'm back and it is now 5:10 in the evening. I like have to go. Look at my little puppy. This is Gibson. I love him so much. This is when he had teethers. He doesn't have those anymore. So it's like the last photo I have of my little boy with teeth. This is what my face is looking like at the moment. It looks really, really cakey. It looks like I've just smeared my face in like cake batter or something. I don't even know. It looks freaking flawless on camera and like it looks really flawless in real life, but it's just really thick. This is gonna have to do because I've got to go. I'm gonna take another quick flash photo. So it looks like there's still a bit of flashback, but it's not as bad as it was earlier. Hopefully I'll remember to check back in tonight. You guys will see me in a second. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Okay guys, so I'm back. I remembered to do my check-in. I mean, this is the end of the video, so it's not really a check-in. It's like a check-in outro. But it is 9:43 in the evening. 9:43. And my little Bobby, my little baby. I'm gonna go visit him this weekend. I love you. I just spent the last 2.5 hours watching Christian Grey suck on Anastasia Seal's nipples. So there's that, while looking at his pube fro. So, you know, ready for bed. Amazing. The movie, brilliant. What a wonderful movie. 10 out of 10. Take the family to go and see. This foundation looks disgusting. These foundations, these 40 foundations look disgusting. If I touch my face, you can literally see where the oil comes off. Like, look at that. Oh, you can see it. Look at it right there. That is my fingerprint. I'm going to touch right here. Look at that. The oil comes right off. Disgusting, right? These 40 foundations, yeah, don't work that great together. I'm breaking out. I've got a big pimple right here. I've got another one here, another one just down here. Overall, I was actually really impressed with the coverage. I mean, not that it's surprising. It's 40 foundations. What does surprise me is how well it's actually held up. Like, aside from the fact of me being insanely oily, it hasn't come off, it hasn't gone all patchy, has broken up around my nose just here and especially on the tip of my nose, and it does look quite cakey, but it still looks really flawless and it still blends in with my skin nicely. The colour. I have a yellow head. Wow. I ate 3 burgers while I was there. Like, I was not worried about the colour of my foundation. Like, that's the last thing on my mind. I ate 3 burgers. 3 burgers, 3 of them. Burgers, 3 cheese burgers. 3 cheeseburgers. They were mini ones, but they were still burgers. They weren't that mini. They were like this kind of mini. So, 3. That is that for me, mixing my foundations together. Not a totally horrible experience. It was actually quite fun. I want to mix lots of other things together now. I'm thinking of mixing all of my drugstore foundations together, and then I'll mix all of my high-end foundations together. So we can do this again, and then mix all of my concealers, and then I'll mix all of my powders and all of my contour products and all of my eyeshadows. Oh my god, can you imagine all my eyeshadows? That's a lot. Let's probably not do that one. Hope you liked this like light-hearted style. Something just a little bit silly. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any of your other video suggestions down below for me, because I will go through all the comments and reply to you guys and give you a little love heart to say that I've seen it, and I will take your suggestions on board. I'm gonna go to bed, 9:49. I got 4% left. I'm really tired. I need to take my contacts out. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Man, my nose is so itchy. Why is my nose so itchy? Like, what is there? What, is there a hair? Is there a hair in there? There must be. Surely. Oh god, I'm gonna kill someone. Fucking slaughter someone's whole family over this. That's, oh my god, I was about to wipe my eyebrows. Fuck. Getting foundation everywhere.